What's up, guys? Wyatt here, and we have the WWE Battleground pay-per-view coming up on Sunday. Sunday is my birthday, July 24th. You fuckers better put me over. And in this video, we are going to be doing the predictions and preview of this show. Now, for anybody that's new, here's what I do here on this channel. You just go on ahead, click, take a look. We do a whole lot of wrestling stuff here, and we're still going to be adding more and more content. As you've been seeing, we've been adding more and more content. My job here is to smarten up the common viewer. So if you like to listen to someone that gives an unbiased perspective of the wrestling business, subscribe here, sit back, relax. We're gonna talk some wrestling. Now, with the card that I have in front of me, as of this moment, we don't have a pre-show match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these matches in order from least important to most important. And we're going to take it from there. So the least important match, we're going to start with Sami Zayn and... I'm sorry, we're not going to do that. No, I'm actually going to put this card in order of how I think they're going to book this pay-per-view. So, if you want a big-time match that's going to start off the pay-per-view and get the pay-per-view hot, you kind of have to go with Sami Zayn and the Kevin Owens. Now, in this prediction video, I'm going to give you who I would have win, and that doesn't necessarily mean that's who WWE is going to have win. So there's going to be a little bit of difference there, but I'm going to give you my perspective and also probably where I think they're going to be taking it. Now, what's my record in predictions? Fuck off. Who knows? All right, but I am going to be starting with the Sami Zayn and the Kevin Owens, as I think that is a very good start to this pay-per-view. Now, it's going to be Raw versus Raw in this matchup. That's another thing to take into accountability when talking about these matches is who's on what brand and what's at stake for if X, Y, and Z wins, depending on what brand they're on. So, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. A lot of you guys are huge fans of this feud. A lot of you guys have been watching this feud since the mid-2000s. A lot of you guys know about the lineage of this feud. I, for one, am one of those people. But what I can say is, here on the main roster of WWE, not including NXT, but here on the main roster of WWE, they have watered down this feud. And they have gotten me to a point where I don't want to see it anymore, at least for the near future. I don't want to see these two, unless they're on a tag team, I don't want to see these two go against each other until next year maybe. I don't want them to touch. I wish they got split up in the brand split draft. I really wish they did, because WWE will say, "Oh, you guys like that, huh? We're going to run it into the ground." Oh, this is my Vince McMahon impersonation, but that's what Vince does. If he sees that you like something, he's going to run it into the ground. Ever since Sami Zayn came up to the main roster, he has done nothing but feud with Kevin Owens, and it's held Kevin Owens back. Kevin Owens has been winning titles until the Sami Zayn gets there. The Sami Zayn, he's been feuding with other guys. He's been making a name for himself. Sami Zayn gets there, and it's just Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn and Kevin. I'm done. It's actually holding both of these guys back, because I still don't know what Sami Zayn can do. I mean, I know what Sami Zayn. I know El Generico. I know all of that shit. But as far as how they want to position a Sami Zayn and what type of investment they have in Sami Zayn and what type of character development they have for Sami Zayn, I have no idea. Because they've done nothing but stick him with the Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin Owens is going to do what Kevin Owens does. Kevin Owens shines no matter what you do. You give him shit, he'll turn into... Alright, never mind that. So, who do I think is going to win this match? Who would I have win this match? I would have Kevin Owens win this match and end the Sami Zayn. But that would only work... I'm probably pretty loud. But that would only work if they were going to two different brands. They're going to be both on Raw. Sami Zayn is going to win this match. That's where I'm going with it. I'm sorry. I think that's where WWE is going to go with it. I personally would have Kevin Owens win this match. But WWE loves their feel-good stories. All right, so the very next match that we are going to get, I think we're going to have a bit of a calm down match. And you could go with either one of these two matches. Either of the mid-card titles could be up next. But since you guys know I'm a Ruru fan, I'm putting Ruru down in the piss spot. I'm going to go with the Miz and the Darren and the Young. With Bob Backlund. Now, here's a match where we're going to have two different brands. Darren Young is on the Raw brand, while the Miz is on the SmackDown brand. Personally, I think that Miz should be on the Raw brand. I really don't have much backstory that I could give you guys for this one. I don't. I got nothing for you on this one. Really nothing, because it came out of nowhere. And honestly, I can see Darren Young winning. I prefer that for the sake of SmackDown. Because SmackDown has already been gutted. Based on that draft, you got to kind of keep the title on Miz. But in order for this storyline with Darren Young to make sense, you know what? You can have Darren Young lose. And Bob Backlund just come down on him and just say, you wasn't ready, kid. And you got to do this and you got to do that. And he's coming down on him hard and hard. And Bob Backlund starts coming down on himself because he apparently isn't being hard enough on Darren Young. So I can see that storyline working. So my pick is going to be The Miz. And I'm going to say WWE will probably go with The Miz too. As a matter of fact, I can see that storyline that I just said playing out. If it happens, you heard it here first. All right, up next, I am going to go with... I'll go with... I'll go with Natalya and Becky Lynch. Now, here's another match where both of these two are on the same brand, the same roster. They're both on SmackDown. I don't know if this has had the best build as far as storyline between these two women, because it's pretty much just a build of Becky's tired of people always turning their backs on her, and Natalya is just tired of being Miss Goody Two-Shoes. Why only take it out on Becky Lynch? I don't know. You could take it out on all of the women there, but you only target Becky Lynch. That right there doesn't make much sense to me. But Becky Lynch has a lot of fire, and I see that Becky Lynch is probably going to be positioned to be the top woman in SmackDown, and possibly getting a title run down the line. So you got to build this chick up with some wins. She needs wins. She loses a lot. And I think that I'm going to go with Becky Lynch, and I'm hoping that WWE also goes with Becky Lynch. Do I think these two should keep feuding? I don't. We'll probably get a good match here. And there's good fire between these two. I just don't care about Natalya. I really don't. I don't. She's not monster enough for me, and she's not believable enough for me. Like, I remember how she was with her heel run with Beth Phoenix back in the day, and that was much better. She was presented more as a monster alongside of... God damn it, I just said her name and I fucking forgot. One take, that's all we do here. Beth Phoenix. But I just don't believe her right now. And it's probably because of the way she's been positioned in WWE, so go figure. Alright, up next, we will go with the highlight reel with Randy Orton and Jericho. Who gives a fuck? Alright, New Day versus the Wyatt Family. Yeah, New Day versus the Wyatt Family. Why the fuck not? You need to pick me up after this one. And in this match, there's no title on the line here. So, I can... boy. So, the Wyatt family has been split up. Bray Wyatt is going to SmackDown along with Eric Rowan, while Braun Strowman is going to be staying on Raw, and New Day is going to be staying on Raw. That poses a big problem for me. As a matter of fact, it doesn't, because after this pay-per-view, we have SummerSlam. So we could get a rematch or some type of rerun match here with these two. I would go with the Wyatt family winning here, because I do sort of kind of like the way they've been building this. Like, I don't like the way they started. Personally, I would have had the Wyatts come in and interfere in a New Day promo rather than New Day interfere in a Wyatt family promo, because that just made no sense. Why are you coming after the Wyatts? They just returned. They didn't do anything to you. But I do like the compound gimmick thing that they had going on, the compound fight, or the fight at the compound. And just that whole aura and that whole thing with Xavier Woods is very, very interesting to me. Maybe Xavier Woods costs them the match here. Maybe Xavier Woods screws up and they lose the match. As a trio, I have the Wyatt family winning, and I will probably have WWE picking. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know who WWE would go with here, because Braun Strowman being gone throws a monkey wrench into that plan. And I don't know when Luke Harper is coming back. If Luke Harper is coming back soon, then I can see WWE going with the Wyatt family. And then if they have a rematch and it's for the titles, then you can have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan win those titles and bring the titles over to SmackDown. Maybe Luke Harper interferes in this match. Who knows? Maybe I'm just praying that we get Luke Harper back. Can we please get Luke Harper back, for the love of everything that's good? So I'm going to say double down on the Wyatt family. Next, I am going to go with Sasha Banks and a partner to be named, what's that girl name? Bailey, versus Charlotte and the Dana Brooke. I don't give a There's a lot of Sasha Banks fans out there, and I completely understand why. I'm a Sasha Banks fan as well. But I think we all need to just understand and agree that on the main roster, WWE has dropped the ball with Sasha. Her promos suck. Her matches are meh. Again, I'm talking about the main roster. And just her presence, it's just not where it was. It's not where it was. Sure, does she get a good pop when she come out? It's okay. But it's not what we come to expect out of a Sasha Banks. I think we could all agree on that. Her promos are simple. I'm a boss. I'm better than you. I'm a boss. I'll take you both on because I'm a boss. That's what bosses do. That's all of her promos. And I want to say that that's not her fault, because, again, we've seen what she could do on NXT. And they've relegated her for a good amount of time to superstars, WWE superstars. And she said on multiple occasions how she's felt like she's being held back on Twitter. And even with Cesaro cutting the promo that he cut during the draft, if you guys seen that promo or you heard that promo, you understand where I'm going with it. Sasha tweeted in response to his promo there, his shoot. I mean, I say promo because it wasn't a promo, it was an interview. But it was a bit of a shoot. And Sasha went and responded on Twitter to it saying, "You're speaking my language." Pretty much agreeing with Cesaro in this situation. If you haven't seen that Cesaro interview with JoJo, it's a must listen. And it's already been reported that it's a shoot. And he's been disgruntled. He was also talking about before that promo how much he wanted to go to SmackDown and that Raw was going to be the bad show. So maybe he buried himself because he ended up taking a clean loss to Jericho, and then he got picked 28th. And he was already disgruntled about it. And then, bro, that boy's boiling over. It's reported that he's been disgruntled with how they've been handling him since he's returned. And I felt that way once he returned, because I'm like, yo, when this guy came back, his pop was big time. Signs everywhere. I don't know how we get into talking about Cesaro during the women's match, but we did. That's what I do. Don't mind me. Damn it. He's got a ball head. But the response for this guy coming back was big time, and they've done nothing with him. It's a fucking shame, because Cesaro could be money. And Sasha agrees with his mindset, how he's thinking, and just the overall perspective on how WWE is treating their wrestlers and what emphasis they're putting on wrestlers as opposed to what they're putting on entertainment or the show, or shits and giggles and laughs. But either way we go. So Sasha, I don't give a fuck about. She's going to be bringing up Bayley. Yay! So Charlotte and Dana Brooke's going to lose. All right. So, by the way, on SmackDown, I believe Sasha took her first televised pin. And they didn't make a big deal out of it at all. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the match lasted all of 2 minutes and a half. So, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Sasha takes her first pin. Didn't even make a big deal. Bayley's going to come in. That's my prediction. They're going to win. That's my prediction. WWE, they're going with Sasha and Bayley. Yay. And maybe that might set up a triple threat match. Nah, I hope not, because the fuck has Bayley done to deserve the title shot? Sasha and Charlotte at SummerSlam. And if she's not careful on Twitter, she might eat the pin at both of these events, this and SummerSlam, so she better chill out. Okay, we are coming down the home stretch. And to come down that home stretch, I am going to go with John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Small Cass versus the Club. John Cena and AJ Styles have been drafted to SmackDown, whereas Enzo Amore and the remaining members of the Club... Oh, shit. Club wins this match. Oh, wait, hold up. No, yeah. Wait, hold up. Wait, no, hold up. Yeah, fuck that. Club wins this match because the Demon Finn Balor comes... Not Demon, but Finn Balor comes out flaring his jacket at John Cena. John Cena gets distracted. Look, first of all, Enzo and Cass, I'm a fan of Enzo. This big Cass dude, nah, bruh. Nah, we not doing this no more. No. We're not doing big... No. If you're a fan of big... Fuck your feelings. I'm not explaining it. If you're new here, I am not explaining why it's fuck Big Cass. If you're a Big Cass fan, fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Just make sure you drop a like on the video, because I provide entertainment and I provide tons of wrestling content. But the Club is winning this match, and the Finn Bacon is going to come out finally and interfere in a match that he probably has no business interfering in. And they're all going to too sweet, and that's going to be AJ's send-off to start losing to John Cena at SummerSlam, in which John Cena is going to win some type of title. Yeah. So I got the Club winning. WWE is probably going to have John Cena and Enzo Amore winning, because they like for people to be happy or some shit like that. We need a piss break match, so we got Rusev and Zack Ryder. I'm sorry that Rusev is in the piss break match for the second pay-per-view in a row. Again, either that or the IC title match, those two can switch spots. I prefer that Rusev be earlier in the show. I don't mind it. I don't want him to be the piss break match, but it's a possibility that he might be here. Rusev's gonna fucking kill this guy. Like, why are we here talking about... Why does Zack Ryder have a match? How did we get here? Like, the opponents that they're putting Rusev with is doing nothing but holding Rusev down. And it's bringing down any type of prestige that he's trying to build with that U.S. title. Zack Ryder sucks. Fuck him. If you're a Zack Ryder fan, fuck you. Get off my video. You don't deserve to hear who I got in a triple threat. Hopefully none of you guys are Zack Ryder fans. If you are, fuck off. But Rusev's gonna kill. Like, Zack Ryder might not live past Sunday. Like legitimate. Like, he might die. And I don't wish death upon him, but like, I'm just like, he might die. Or his body might get broken in half. I'm just warning you guys. I'm just warning you of what could happen. He might die. Either that or he'll get split into two and be in a full body cast. We've already seen him in a full body cast, so they've already exhausted that gimmick. He might die. All right. So we're done there. I got Rusev. WWE. If WWE got Rusev. Let's just leave it at that. And last but not least, we have the triple threat. Yeah. Oh man, we can have fun with this one. Birdman hand rub like a mug. The triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Dean Ambrose, the Seth Rollins, and the returning, the Roman and the Reigns. Oh yeah. Oh man, you guys already know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this. Listen. WWE completely failed on capitalizing on that SmackDown draft. They failed. That draft stunk. The rules sucked. The picks sucked. They were stupid and the order of them were terrible. Cesaro should be on SmackDown. So, with that being said, WWE could use something here to create some buzz for the actual product. I can see this match going two ways, and neither one of them has Dean walking out the champion. Sorry, Dean. Sorry. Well, nah, I can see it going. All right. I can make an argument. I can make a case for all three of these guys winning. And that's what I'm about to do. I book things. We're called wrestling repackaged here. I repackage shit. I come up with ideas that WWE's never going to do because they're too incompetent to fucking do it. So here's what we got. I'm going to start off with the Dean Ambrose and why it would make sense for him to walk out with the title. Dean Ambrose has a lot of fan support. His wrestling ability, meh. But he is a fan favorite. It works for him. That's something he has going in his favor. WWE's draft, again, I prefaced this whole thing by talking about the draft. On the Raw side, they've stacked that fucking roster big time. So big to a point where they don't need for anyone to be a champion or for anyone to leave this match as champion. They have enough guys in which they can create a tournament down the road and crown a champion, which might happen at SummerSlam. SmackDown, on the other hand, all they have is an IC. Well, they have an IC champion and a world champion. But the world champion, the WWE champion, is the one thing that is making SmackDown important. Because without that title, even though they have some good names in John Cena and AJ Styles, SmackDown's not all that important. I think SmackDown as a brand needs Dean to win and keep that title on the SmackDown brand. And if he does, if he makes it through the reign against the Roman and the Reigns and the Seth Rollins, that could put him over big time. Because that's something that Dean's missing out on, is big time win. Sure, he just won a title. Now he needs to keep the momentum. That's my argument for Dean. Now I'm going to make an argument for the Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has had 2 shots at that title against Dean. He's lost one, and he's had a draw with the other one. That's 2 times going up against Dean and not winning the title, and now he gets a 3rd shot at it. Why would they possibly squander 3 shots for Seth to get that title? You figure you get 3 shots, you gotta win one of them. You gotta take the title off him with one of them, right? He's big time over with the crowd. People still want him to be babyface. That's all I got for Seth. Yeah, that's all I got for Seth. I don't know if that's a strong argument. I don't think that argument is as strong as Dean, but that's my argument for Seth. And I'm sorry if I'm sniffing in. Sinuses. So here's my last argument, and this one's for the Roman and the Reigns, and this one makes the most sense to me. Putting the title on the Roman and the Reigns, to me, again, wrestling repackaged. I'm wiser. I repackage shit around here. I rebook things. I think a little smarter. I think of what could happen long term. What holds good position. Like, I just think outside the box. I think in ways in which WWE will not put this stuff out there because it's too interesting and it's not safe enough. WWE likes to be safe. I don't care about safe. So I'm going to give you something that's completely unsafe, but something that will be big time for them. Putting the title on the Roman and the... Look, Roman's going to come out, and when he comes out, there's going to be so much heat on the Roman and the Reigns. Because of the suspension. People might come out with Coke bags. It's been reported that he tested positive for Adderall. And, I mean, is that really that big of a deal? Like, is that bad? Adderall? Like, that's what fucking sports gamers use. Like, gamers use that shit. Just so they're more alert, and it hides their fatigue and whatnot. Like, it just makes them more aware of it. Like, is it really that bad? I'm about to fucking try some Adderall, and I've never taken a drug in my life. Unless you want to count alcohol. That's different. That could be a drug. That might be substance abuse. Fuck that. John Cena drinks alcohol, so if he's clean, I'm fucking clean. Roman Reigns winning the title will be very controversial. It will be so controversial that it will get mainstream attention. It would be so controversial that the crowd would fucking lose their shit and probably riot. It would be so controversial that it would, without a doubt, turn Roman heel. And guess what that does? If you turn Roman heel, who are your top guys on the roster? With Phil Bacon coming up, we don't know if he's going to join the club or be by himself. So right now, he's a wild card. I don't know if he's going to be heel or face. Let's keep it going. You have Kevin Owens, heel. If they do this with the Roman Reigns, heel. Seth Rollins, heel. They got a bunch of fucking heels. Brock Lesnar, heel. Sami Zayn, hey, yay, we got a face. Rusev, heel. Darren Young, who gives a fuck? The Braun Strowman, heel. Got a lot of heels here. But, with Dean Ambrose being separated from these 3, or from these 2, that could possibly leave a void in a genuine babyface. And with Roman getting the heat that he could get from winning that title, because again, people don't want to see him win that title no time soon, especially because of the suspension. Imagine turning that guy heel and having Seth Rollins turn face organically because of the crowd. And he chases Roman. Now we got something. I think that's your way of finally turning. Look, if they don't turn Roman heel during this match, you can forget that they are. This is the one and only. I'm not going to say this is their last chance. This is their biggest chance to possibly turn Roman heel. It is staring a hole right through WWE's fucking heart. You have to pull the trigger. You have to pull the trigger and get a double turn out of this. It's set up perfectly. I think my strongest case for Roman Reigns winning the title outweighs the other two. My pick for this is the Roman and the Reigns. Who do I think WWE's going to go with? WWE's safe. They don't want controversy. They don't want nobody looking at them as a bad fucking television program. They're going to go with Seth Rollins and call it a day. And that's all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments down below, and what picks do you have? Hey, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of my breakdown and previews and gimmicks and snippets and stuff of this. Very Taz heavy in this one. We haven't gotten any Taz all week, so I gotta give you guys a dose of Taz. But let me know what you thought about my opinions and how I booked a bunch of this stuff here, because I'm really interested. I'm actually gonna look at the comments this time. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say in response to some of my criticisms and some of my thoughts about some of these matches. Really interested in it, and I hope to see you guys down in the comments, and I hope to see you guys Sunday for the live stream review, and it'll be on my birthday. I definitely, you motherfuckers better be there celebrating with me, because I just might bring out a bottle, and I know how you guys feel about me having drinks during streams. Celebrate, yeah. Whoa, this shit is 30 minutes?